Hey, 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 welcome. You're fast. Honda Davidson, nice nickname. Hello. How was your day so far? And Astra, of course. Thanks for tuning in. So, we are still on the loading screen. Almost. It would be displaying. We can stay here for a bit. Yes, the goal is that we will be building a space station. That is absolutely correct. Okay, apparently we don't have sound. Now we have sound. Okay, there we go. So essentially, in the last stream, we did the docking successfully, which means that the Gemini program in RP-1 is complete. So we now have multiple choices on what to do. Honda Davidson, are you ever going to do an Agena Gemini video? Last stream, we did the Agena Gemini docking. And you can watch the VOD, of course. And as with all the streams and all the missions, yes, I am going to edit that, cut it, do a proper voiceover, and then you will see it on YouTube. Of course. So once we have loaded into the main screen, we can go to our mission control and start the space station program. All right, loading, loading, loading. Here we go. Looks good. Oh, nice sunrise in that direction it would be, right? Let's go. Mission control. So, like I said last time, we still have this early Earth observation satellites going. I have all the satellites in orbit, but somehow the missions don't complete. We have to check that at some point, but not today. Because today I want to go for early Earth space station. In a normal pace. We will have to build the first space station. We will have to collect prototype crude station science. We will have to build the second generation space station, whatever that means in RP-1. We'll see. And we have to collect second generation station science. All right. I guess we will just accept. Wait, normal, please. Yes. Accepted. Sorry. So, there should no more be, yes, first space station contract. Design, build and launch a space station into Earth orbit. Then crew it for 2 weeks with at least 2 crew. Is it a 2-step mission or can I bring the 2 Kerbals with it? We'll see. Space station must include room for 15 days of research payload and room for at least 2 crew. You can work on other contracts while your crew is working. Okay. You are safe to return to mission control. Okay. This experiment requires 750 units of research payload every 30 days. Whatever that means, we'll have to see. Put your first space station in orbit, launch a new station, space for at least 2 crew, resource capacity, at least 375 units. Okay, yeah, half a month, yes. Reach orbit with a perigee greater than 250 kilometers. Interesting. An apogee less than 500. Okay, so some circular orbit between 250 and 500. Also, next you should make a Juno New Origins series, like your Gemini ones. So I did most of the contracts of Juno New Origins, and I have videos for them. There were some at least comparable to Gemini. I did not do any actual Gemini recreations there, but docking and re-entry and crewed spaceflight and everything, I have videos of those on the channel. And by the way, also, what was it called? The space station in Juno? What was it called again? Esperanza. Yes, those I have also on the channel. But let's continue here. Keep at least 2 crew aboard the station and conduct multi-week habitation analysis for 15 days. Okay, that's just an experiment, I guess we are running then for 15 days. Wait, didn't they say 14 days before? Somewhere? 2 weeks. Apparently 2 weeks are 15 days, not 14. Okay. Vessel. First space station. Is this actually a pre-built part? Or can we build our own? We'll see. We'll see. Accept the contract. There it is. Okay. Let's see what we have here in terms of space station stuff. Space station prototypes we have. A crew tube? Airtight pressure. Protected by a thick layer of Kevlar. These parts provide safe and structurally intact internal spaces to allow crew to move between. Crewed parts. Okay, to move between. Got it. A service module allows the storage of multiple and various resources. Okay. Different sizes, I guess. Station Science Module. This module, designed for use with space stations, contains various planetary science and space science equipment. Okay. Space is included for 1 scientist to work in the module, but their sleeping quarters and life support supplies must be provided separately. Okay. A crew cabin. Hold 2 people, which is perfect for us. With 23 days of supplies. Perfect. And slightly cramped early station module. Features usable handlebars around the side. Okay. And a bigger one. Okay. So we need these, of course. What is this? Habitation module. How much do they cost? 95, 80. Okay. Processing lab. Early space stations. Skylab orbital workshop. Storage container. Alright. Space planes. We don't need. This is what I'm looking for. Like, providing docking ports. Hello, Marco. Welcome, welcome. How is your day so far? Confused? Why confused? Why? What's confusing you? Large-scale orbital construction, improved orbital construction, inflatable habitat. Interesting. Improved habitats. Okay. So... docking and crew transfer sounds useful as well, no? This is Apollo. This is more Apollo focused, I guess. But we needed to get this one, right? Docking and crew transfer. Okay. So let's schedule some of these. This one. This one. And I want the science stuff, of course. And I don't know what's it on. Holds 8 people with 155 days of supplies. Large crew compartment designed for that. I don't think we need that for the first go. But let's check it out. Good so far, but stressy. Mothers and... yeah, the two mothers meeting. That's gonna be interesting. Where are you going? Christmas market or something? Yes, vacation time already. Yay. Can I search here for a station or something like that? Okay, habitation module. Cabins. I don't know why this pops up. But alright. So. What are we starting with? I don't know. Let's start with avionics first. So. I guess a station will consist of multiple parts, right? So we need a launch vehicle that can put X tons into low Earth orbit. Maybe we start by building that. Strasbourg. Oh, nice. Why Strasbourg? It's not really close, is it? Oh yeah, it's close for where you come from, right? Yeah, so let me check. We already have unlocked some Apollo stuff. So I guess this first station will not be one that has docking ports and whatnot. Okay. Let's put a tank on there. ISO grid. Yep. Let's go with what do we want for size? We could try... I mean, no. It's gonna be at least 2 stages, right? It's gonna be at least 2 stages. And the station... maybe we first need to check something. Those station parts that we have. Non-controllable module is designed for space station and very large long-range spacecraft. It can be stocked with ample consumables and provides toilets, showers, living quarters, up to 4. Okay. We don't need 4, we only need 2. Okay, this is for 2, this is for 4. 1. Okay. We go with the 2. Ah, okay. It's a bit bigger than I expected, right? What is that? What diameter is that? Does it say somewhere here? To be honest, I don't think so. But we can find out. We can find out. Let's do it like this, and then close. Set the correct diameter on this one. And I guess it is 3 meters. Looks like a bit more, to be honest. 310 or something? No. 3 meters it is. Okay. So maybe we build this part first and give it some fuel so that we can potentially do some, let's say, corrections and also deorbit it if we need to. Where are these station parts anyway? I don't see them here. Is it payload? No. Is it command and control? No. Science? No. Cargo maybe. Utility it is. Okay. I see. What is that? ECLSS redundancy. Mission control urgently ordered us to convert this chemical plant into guaranteed to explode. What is this good for? Oh. This apparently will support free IVA. That's nice. Okay. I mean, let's attach some vacuum engine to this nice little station part here. Let's start with the bigger ones here. An M1 engine. My god. An F1 engine. Those are supposed to be huge, right? Yes, they are. We need a good vacuum engine, right? So Let's read some descriptions. We just need to be able to orient ourselves a little bit. And we're already good. We can put... Maybe we cannot put... Why can I not make it? What's the matter? I want less length. It doesn't want to do it. Why not? It's a modular tank. Tank type. All volume available. What's going on? Would I be able to make this? Also not. Why? Interesting. Is there some... Can I make it bigger? Bigger seems to be okay. Not sure what's going on there. Let's instead then attach some of these spherical tanks. And now I would want to attach some RCS, modular RCS. Which one is the modular one? Question, right? I always struggle to find it. Modular RCS, look at that. I don't know. For now, let's just put them here. We just check later. We want a 5-way and we want the restock. One. Yes. Oh, maybe that's not the best placement. I guess that's better. Yes. Okay, so we have some RCS. Which means that we can put in some nitrogen in here. Which will then give us... apparently no. 19 meters. A second. Which is not that much, but I guess okay for some orientation alignments, hopefully. We'll see. Oh, we already have 6 tons, okay. How does it look like? Can we bring this bad boy back? To bring it back, I would say. Would put the heat shield here. Diameter 3 meters. Maybe a bit more. Does it have decoupling built in? I'm not sure. Select mount, select nose, diameter selection, core, type, Mercury heat shield, Gemini heat shield. I guess Gemini should be okay. Heat shield jettison. Oh. Force percept. I think we need a decoupler here. That would be interesting. Spam bots giving you viewers. That's an interesting thing. What is the correct one? This is stock. This is from RO Tanks. What do we have up here? A procedural decoupler. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Interesting. What's gonna be next? We need an engine still on this nice little thingy here, right? To re-enter properly, we need a parachute, of course. There is a procedural one somewhere, right? Mercury. Radial. Parachute stack. Gold. Why is one parachute count 2? No, I only want 1. And I want to have it bigger. No, select the preset. 2.5 meters we have. Okay. Could work. Let's just leave it like that for now. We can put those into one stage. Okay, it doesn't look very aerodynamic, but we are going to cover it with a fairing, so. 7 tons we have right now. Let's put an engine. Let's find an engine that we can put on it. Not sure what is a good engine for that. What is powerful enough? What is good? Let's just look at some numbers, I would say. This would have a TWR of way too much. We don't need that much. So this is still too big, too powerful. What is it? What was that? It was 600 kilonewtons. It's too much. We need less. I don't know why, but I always like those. What are they called again? Where are you? No, not here, not here. Somewhere else. Come on, show yourself. Oh no. Where are you? Gotta be somewhere around in the middle. I mean, we could. Check these off. They are, I guess, too small. Yes. Way too small. Not the G1. I mean, we also need to pay attention to how many ignitions do we have. Unlimited ignitions, but subject to ullage. 50 kilonewtons. That's also not much. No. I guess we need somewhere around 500, 300, something like that. Ah, we're getting into the area where it gets interesting. Only one ignition. That doesn't help us. Ground support doesn't help us. One ignition. Come on, where are the good engines? Ah, Vikings. Yes, the Vikings, I think I meant. One ignition. Do they not have variants with multiple ignitions? Not so sure. Ground support clamps. Jet engines. Come on. We are all... They are too powerful up here already. It's not good. What am I missing? I'll only have one ignitions. Where are the engines that have multiple ignitions? I know I have them unlocked because we used them already. But why can I not find them? Unlimited ignitions. But very weak. Okay. 20 ignitions. But also very weak. Need a bit more power. Two ignitions. I mean, we can also use a smaller one and just put multiple on. That's an option, of course. Ignitions, 50. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see. What? What's going on? Why is this providing 0 thrust? 0 is not too much, I have to say. What's going on? I mean, we could also not go with the tank, but instead go with some solid boosters to deorbit, you know? So we would put, yes, I don't know, somewhere. We would remove the tank. And we would put, yeah, where would we put it? Interesting. Interesting question. Maybe we should not get rid of the tank. Nor the decoupler. Just say we have it like that. Then we could attach engines. Some medium-sized solid rocket boosters. Where do we find some good ones? Motors. Adjustment motors. Oh, where are you? Thruster. A cluster of surgeon. Small solid. Kick motor used at first stage on all, but the burns for 33 seconds. What about this one? 39 seconds. So we would be using these, and we would put it like here. And that would give us tap. Something like this. Okay. What does our weight say? 8 tons. Looking good, Luis. Welcome, welcome. How is your day so far? So we have all of that. That's good. This one, in that case, wouldn't need absolutely to be... I mean, we can attach an engine. So that it can bring us the last bit to our orbit. Yeah, let's do that. In that case, it's okay if it is only a one ignition engine, right? Hmm, 1,400. That's a lot. Do we need so much? No, we don't. This was the Viking 5.6 with 600 Delta V. This has 700. Also 700. That's a bit much. Those Vikings. Let's go a bit lower. That's maybe too low already. That is way too much thrust. We need to go shopping somewhere around this area. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, that is good. Have you got docking ports too? No, not really, because this is, yeah, the first station part that you unlock actually. So, hey, Mr. Pie. Welcome, welcome. This is the first station part that you unlock, and it doesn't really offer modularity or any... Yeah, it doesn't make much sense to attach a docking port to it, I guess. I mean, we could at the top, but what for? I think we are going to deorbit it after the mission is done. Wolford, so welcome. Is this KSP2? No, this is modded KSP1 with RP-1. This is PC. So we just said that this engine would be okay to have. Let's check the burn time of this. Yeah, it's away. It's fine. It's super fine. So we can now build... Wait, first we can correct this placement here. Let's do it a bit like this and a bit like this. That looks much better. Then next we can get you a bit at least inside. Like this. And we can put a nice interstage on there. Interstage fairing adapter. Okay. But that's not what I want. That's the wrong one. No, but you have them, right? There are some docking ports. Let's see here. For coupling. There. Apollo docking ports and whatnot. Yeah. And we also, in the last mission, we did the first docking, right? That was fun. What do you mean stock it? Bring them with us? Why? What for? I'm looking for a payload adapter here. Yes, but it's looking good. That's only 2, okay. Look at that. Now we need to bring 21 tons to orbit somehow. That should be possible. And also pretty straightforward. Let's attach a nice avionics module on there. Right. Then we have a nice tank below. And now we need to find a proper engine to accompany all of this. Apparently we have this monstrosity at hand by now. We don't... Maybe for the bottom stage, but not here. E1 looks more reasonable at least. Okay, this would have 2 minutes 45 of burn time. Minutes 45 is much interesting, but yeah, possible. Now next step, we go larger. Um, 5 meters maybe? Height can be a bit less, but here we need more. Like this. Okay, so now we would have 5 meters. That looks more like a scenario where we can use those big engines now. 5 meters. 5-meter tank. And the big boy. What is this about? The massive amount was the largest and most powerful hydraulic engine ever designed, and individual components have been tested. Was generally designed as an upper stage engine, but first stage design. Okay. We go for an F1 for now. What does that have? Also 2 minutes 45. I see. Let's just look at the numbers first. And what we can get out of it. I mean, haha, apparently this is not enough. Interesting. This only gives us 8,300 delta V. Oh, no, wait. Once we are in space, it gives us more. Maybe we can reach orbit with this construction. Could be possible. Let's give it a try. So this monstrosity needs to lift 600, let's say 700 tons. Good. This part needs to lift. Where are we? 140. So let's do 150. If we're too high, I cannot even zoom all the way up. And this one needs to be able to control 16, so let's say 20 tons. So I guess we would be good for a first test. Your Silver 1 rocket can just reach space, but my goal is to make it as close as possible to reaching orbit. Yeah. Why only as close as possible? To just save money and cost? Or what's the goal? So we ignite this. We next do these two in combination and ignite this one. Then we do these two in combination. And then we can see what's next. Okay, let's do it. Guys, I need your help. What is the name of the first station? What is the name of the first station? Andrew, welcome. Yes, you made it. Congratulations. How was your day so far? Oh, bad with naming. Yeah, me too right now. Let's, in honor of my dog, let's name it Linux. Linux 1. The dog that is now 17 years old. So let's honor and name the station after him. Good. Alright. I mean, we can simulate and see if it can just able to reach orbit already, and then we can continue tweaking stuff. We still need to check if we can meet all the contract requirements with this 15 days, and science resources need to be stored and all that kind of stuff. Oh, ha, we forgot. Oopsie. Goodbye. Whoosh. Okay. Okay. Calm down, please. Calm down. Yeah, some launch clamps would be helpful, right? I guess. Oh. Where are they? Here. This should be okay. Like this. Kaput. Yep. Did I want to change something else? No, I don't think so. Let's simulate. Just to see if we can actually reach orbit with that. I would aim for a nice 300, or let's do 400 if we can achieve. More comparable to the ISS, right? Isn't that one at 400? I guess 400. Something like that. Okay. 400. What does it say? First stage brings us here. Second stage brings us here. And then we lag some. Okay. Let's go for 300 then first. Maybe I'm not correct. Maybe. I just need to edit. The last stage is... This goes there, 3. Okay, yes. We can make it to 400, at least according to MacJam. Let's give it a try. No clouds on the sky today. Absolutely, almost no clouds. Okay, interesting. So, let's say we launch in 3, 2, 1, ignition. Oh my god, look at that. That is a nice effect. Also the sound. Amazing. I guess we have to put it a bit higher. Yes, that's the F1 used in the Saturn V, yes. We put it a bit higher on the ground clamps so that we see the effects better. But that looked really super nice. I like that. Ah, look at the view. Awesome. I mean, it's just a test flight. We can time warp a fair bit, I guess. Why on earth are you changing your orientation? What's going on? This is strange. Okay, but hot staging is imminent. That did not work like it was supposed to. Okay, we can tweak that. But we are, yeah, not on track anymore. We are lacking 400 delta V. Also, we are rotating. Why are we rotating? Where is that coming from? The darker part of the flame where the plasma is fuel rich is very realistic, yes. I mean, the visuals of that engine, super awesome. It's the first time I'm using it. Okay, what is happening? Why are we... This trajectory is super weird. I think I misconfigured something with MacJab here. It's really weird. And also, why does it stop here? I told it that the last stage is free. So, why are we not... What's going on? Something strange here. Maybe I also am not getting those new MacJab settings correct. Let's do that again, I guess. Looks like a vibrator. Corpse Sarat. Yes, you are right. And I have to admit that most rocket designs look like something like that. That is, yeah. What can I say? So, let's say we don't have a coast stage. Maybe it interpreted this as a coast stage. Do the values change if I change this? Not really. Okay. So, last stage, right? I would say maybe if we set this to 2, does it change something? Early shut off. But it's the 3, it's number 3. Doesn't change anything. Why did it not ignite this last? Why does it? I don't get it. It's just normal hot staging, you know? Did I accidentally put an engine that needs ground control or something? No, I don't think so. What's going on? Let's say we reset this to default. Okay. I don't know, just resetting it and then going back to... starting it again. Let's see. Why are we losing estimated delta V in MacJab? We started with 200 left and now we are at minus 200. What's going on? I got to go now. I'll save your channel so I can tune in another time when I'm free. It's 2 AM for me. 2 AM? Yeah, good night in that case. Sleep well. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Also, this behavior here is super strange. Why does it tilt up? I don't get it. And also the hot staging is really strange. Ah, because I did it wrong. Sorry. This gotta be like this. Maybe that was the issue also with why it didn't ignite properly. Let's see. Let's see. Will it this time? Indeed it will. But it's still saying that we don't have enough delta V. Yeah. We can put some more, I guess, if I remember correctly, in this last stage. Okay, let's disable the autopilot and just see if we can properly do orientation stuff. Apparently not. What's going on? Nitrogen. Nitrogen. Hello? What's going on? We have electricity, we have everything, no? Why are we lacking control? What's going on? Interesting. RCS, please do something. Nitrogen. Part. Disable. The crossfeed stuff is keeping it somehow. Very interesting. Why you know Worky? What does this tell us? We have all kind of stuff here. We have electric charge. We have nitrogen. Come on. Do something. We have full probe control. But still it doesn't work. Maybe this module here does not. I don't know. Okay. I guess we just wait until we point retrograde then. And then we fire our retro rockets. Okay, that works. Apparently we are somehow not quite centered. With our center of mass. Because why are we rotating? Maybe because we didn't start in a stable rotation? Not sure. Anyway, the next step would then be to decouple all of that. Right. Okay. And then we would see. Once we re-enter, what's gonna happen. I mean, this time without RCS, it's difficult, right? I mean, will it now start working? Since we have decoupled everything else? I don't think so. No. Ah, we also don't have any nitrogen left. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay. Apparently, the module did not survive it. Okay. Multiple things that we need to fix. Since we maxed out those two bottom stages, we need to put some more fuel in this one here. Hope that will do the trick. Let's try it like that. And also, let's see how and why these guys don't receive the nitrogen. It's really not nice. Ah, see? Now it's supposedly working. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Okay, thanks. Okay, we fixed, hopefully, the RCS. We can test that already at the launch site. We wanted to put this a bit higher up so that we see more of the visuals. The hot staging needs fixing. Like this. And like this. Good. And now, well, we have a bit more mass, I guess. Doesn't say the mass here. It says... So 20 is still fine. Oh no, it's not. I looked wrong. It's now 31, so let's do 35. This one is now 156 and we had 150, see? Good that we check it. And this is 700, right? That one should be fine. Okay. Just for testing, let's also put 2 scientists in there. Sylvia. Or 1 scientist is enough, I guess. Sylvia and Gert, as always. And simulate that again. Wish us luck. So what does MacJeb say now? 1,400 are left. That looks like a really nice number. We'll see. So, oh no, come on. It put it back down there again. Why? I moved it up, didn't I? That's sad. Okay, anyway. Let's launch in 3, 2, 1, ignition. Let's see if the hot staging works better this time. Oh my god. Okay. We didn't have this last time. Why? Come on, MacJeb. What are you doing? You're drunk. This was way too shallow of an ascent. I'm not so sure what all these new settings mean. Maybe I still have something configured wrong. There was a setting. Draw trajectory on map. Does it show us? Okay, that's interesting. goes really shallow in the beginning. Why? I mean, maybe it was a bug only last time, so let's give it another try. Also, this is like the launch countdown here. 11 seconds. I never figured out what MacJab means by that. Awaiting liftoff. How do I do launch countdown? Whatever. No idea. Anyway, we launch. Maybe it was because I time warped 8x. Why does it deviate from stable guidance now? I would love to know that. Why does it do that? It's way too shallow, no? Because we're gonna see heating problems soon again, I guess. Also, it doesn't make sense. Our apoapsis is not really growing much. Why? Why does it choose this? See, heating effects are starting. Engine shut off due to propellants floating. Stabilize the fuel. Shut off. It's strange. It's really strange what is happening here. Maybe we can at least check if the parachute does its job. And also if RCS is now working. We don't have any nitrogen left. What is our mass right now? Vessel. 6 tons, okay. Shouldn't the parachute do something? Okay, it does. Okay. So at least that works. But how can we now fix MacJab? Why does it... Why? What's the problem? Guys, any idea? How did we misconfigure MacJab? Or what setting are we missing? The stage stuff should be good, I guess. Ghost stage? None. I mean, should also be fine. Ullage lead time, 20 seconds. What does that mean? I think it's for coasting. Spin up stage, we don't have. Booster pitch start at 50 meters a second. Booster pitch rate, 0.5 degrees per second. PVG after stage. What does that mean? Prime vector guidance after stage 1. What does it mean? Does it change any of our values here? Apparently not. Maybe this now needs to be a 4. No. 3 is still correct. Huh. Ascent settings. Our ascent is wrong, so maybe the ascent settings can fix it somehow. Does this do something? Maybe this? No. Why is it doing such a strange ascent? Why? Why? Doesn't make any sense. Let's try again. With the safety measures enabled. Why does it go to so much deviation from stable guidance? Why? We're going to see the same effect again. Does it lack necessary control, or does the gimbal, is it not enough of the F1 engine? I mean, my go-to solution would be in standard KSP to add fins. So maybe we give it a go. Where is procedural? Procedural wing. Like that. A bit bigger, of course. Whoops. Whoops. Come on. Don't do that to me. Just want to grab the green marker. That's it. X. Okay, that doesn't change much. What if we make them way bigger? Or pick one from here. A bit much, no? Are they clipping or are they not clipping? That is the question. I mean, it's fine. I just want to test for now. If it helps us. Or not. Maybe it doesn't do anything. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, they clipped a bit, I guess. Okay, we're going for the pitch program. All good. And now stable guidance. And hopefully it should. It keeps. Why? Why is it tipping over? What is our issue here? Anyway, I wanted to test something, and that is the hot staging delay. Let's do it more So we should start engine ignition now. And that worked better at least. Okay. We're not getting up. What's going on? Why are we not getting anywhere? Do we have too much weight now in the upper stage? So it cannot put it up. Maybe. So how would we be able to put more? So wait, which is which? Marcus. Center of mass is this one. Let's save this and quickly load one of our last ones to compare it. Okay, it's the same. It's approximately the same. That shouldn't be the issue. But what is that? What is? Can we go try put this engine here? I mean, it's super. It's insane. Also, at sea level, it's not so performant, right? This one's much better. Yeah. That makes much more sense. But somehow we struggle with the ascent. I mean, I guess it's just the setting that we're doing wrong somehow. But what is the setting that is wrong? We could also try something totally different. Let's put Rust plate there. That has also the 5 meters. Let's go for 7 meters maybe. And then put 2. Ah, truss plates. You have to love them. Come on. Something like that. Okay. Can go for 8 meters even, I guess. Let's now see how much we can put in this stage. An 8-meter stage. First time I'm doing that, I guess. Crossfeed, yes. And I still have 2 minutes 45. So we need to go lower a bit here. Okay. In that case, that would be giving us 4,000 delta units. And we can go and make this one bigger. The base would then be 8 meters and the top, let's say 5. And the height can be a bit less. And that would then also be the 5. And we need to get down to a level of 245 again. Let's do that. Ah, that's not so nice, to be honest. We can put more in there. Okay. I guess now we would be able to reduce the amount that is in here a bit again. At least to something like that. Okay, 30 tons is enough. Then we have this one with now 100. That's fine still. And this is now much more. Much more. Like this. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Is this somehow rotated a bit? Why? What is... They are rotated a bit. Which is the correct orientation? Apparently not this. This? That looks more reasonable. Okay. Did we screw up any of the staging? No, we did not. Let's go. Guys, are you still there? Use the chat. Do you have any idea why MacJab is doing strange things? I don't. I'm just trying out stuff now. Stage 3 is still correct. Okay. What are the numbers? Numbers are even better than before. Okay. I guess let's go. Okay, so we have pitch program. Okay. I mean, it looks better than before. What have we in here for, let's do 2 seconds. Hot staging, configuration. It looks much better than before, I have to say. We are not deviating much from the stable guidance. Love it. Did we not have enough thrust, or? I'm still not sure what was the issue. Okay, hot staging is incoming. That worked quite okay. We would even be able to deploy the fairing by now. Why does it not deploy the fairing? Dynamic pressure, altitude. Maybe because it's not staged yet? I don't know. Okay, here we go. It looks better than before, right? Still 60 seconds in this engine. We're going quite long. We need to check if we are exceeding the burn time. Okay, there goes the fairing, and now we have a lot of delta V left. Okay. I mean, how many ignitions does this engine have? 0. Okay, we can put way less fuel now in this stage. We are in an orbit. Let's quickly try to compare our first space station contract thingies. Resource capacity. We have not met that, at least, I guess. And apparently we forgot to put Kerbals inside of here. Okay. What do the resource values tell us? Let's have a look. We have electric charge for 18 hours. That is not enough. We need solar panels in that case, I guess, or generators, fusion generators. Okay, we have oxygen, way more than needed. But liquid oxygen we are lacking for some reason. Okay. Didn't it say it provides enough stuff for... Ah, it's not even liquid oxygen inside of here. Okay. All good. Okay. Let's check our RCS. It's doing something. Nice. Need you in. Okay. Can leave you on. Because next time we need you again. Okay, we are orienting. That's good. That apparently works. Then we have a deorbit. Somehow they are off center. I don't know why and how. Everything should be symmetrical. But it's okay. It's okay. Can the RCS thrusters properly fix our orientation? I guess. Okay, then let's get down, I guess. Oh, we need more. We're not going down fast enough. For my taste, at least. We can put some more of these. But why is it off-center? Wow. What is bringing it off-center? I'm not sure. Okay, now we need to stay here for a bit. Because we would lose our nitrogen. If we... Yeah, let's do it. Just need to be quick to notice when heat starts building up. Also, we have way too much nitrogen. Can do less. Okay, heat starts building up. Why is the heat shield not heat shielding? Hello? Why is the heat shield not heat shielding? That's strange. That's interesting. What is happening? We're just a heat shield and avionics flying now. even seeing any plasma. Yeah, we made it. Okay, okay. Not very effective. Naozu. That is correct. But I am a bit clueless about why it is like that. That we need to find out now. But first, we can get rid of even more of this excess fuel up top here. And also, those can be way smaller. Half of it is enough. And also, we learned that we need more of these. Let's go with 8. Oh, why is it? If these are 8, shouldn't that be perfectly aligned? Wait. If these are 4, am I stupid? 4? No, wait. This would be 4. Then it would be 6. That would be 8. Shouldn't it then perfectly fit? Interesting. Let's do it like that. Anyway. Okay. We now have less delta V in that stage. Means less weight, right? We are down to 15 tons. I'm still confused about why this is an issue here. Let's start with putting the RCS here. Why this heat shield should be big enough? No? What's the issue with the heat shield not heat shielding the stuff behind it? Rated for Leo re-entries. Perfect. Why is it not working? Still looking good. Yeah, but not working good, Luis. Not working good. Looking good is one thing, but it should be working as well, no? Why do the components behind the heat shield get exposed to heat? I mean, we can go even 5 meters and try that. Not sure. Let's do it. And this whole thing would then be how much? 6 tons approximately. Okay. Can we configure this to do 6 tons? I think it calculates on its own, right? Okay. So we have that problem maybe fixed, hopefully. We have that problem maybe fixed, hopefully. We have that thing maybe fixed, hopefully. What else was there that we wanted fixing? Nothing, I guess. This can go. I want the engine. Thank you. Not the whole thing. Oh, come on. Only the engine, please. Thanks. Did that work? Bearings are always a bit strange. But it messed up the staging, of course. You need to go to your own stage and go here, please. Thanks. Okay. Close. Put in actual Kerbals. Ah yeah, we had the issue with the electricity. Now, so what's the crossfeed option for? Let me show you what it's for. Let's take, for example, now we cannot, I can put it back here. Show it off better. Put the RCS here again. Right, our RCS tanks are these round tanks here, right? And our RCS thrusters are up there. So we can enable the fuel overlay. And you can see the fuel will reach from the round thingies to the thrusters. But if, for example, now in this heat shield we disable crossfeed, the fuel cannot continue. Our thrusters won't work. So yeah, that's what this is for. Let's put the thrusters back there. Electricity. We had an electricity problem. We could either put... We had electricity for... Oh my god, I didn't notice. Did you remember? Any of you? Was it 8 hours? And we need... How many hours? 15 times 24, 360. So we would need 45 times as much electricity. So the easy solution would now be to do here A times 50. But that's also then a ton. I mean, could still work. We have plenty. Let's give it a try. And we can save us the electricity equipment. Otherwise, we would need to... We have some RTGs already, and we have solar panels. But only fixed ones. I mean, we could put them there. Let's give it a try like this first. 18-hour this was, when in that case we have now plenty. Because we put such a big battery in there. Oh, I planned to stream for 2 hours today. And hoped that we will have the finished rocket by then. We're now at 2 hours and 6 minutes. Okay, this all looks good. What do the numbers say? They are quite okay. Let's go, I guess. 3, 2, 1, ignition. Okay, hot staging incoming. Let's go to the next stage. Okay, next hot staging event. Good. I mean, the ascent profile is still really strange, I would say. But we can reach our orbit, so I'm not complaining. Okay, 400, 400, perfect. Now let's check the numbers quickly. We would have electric charge for 16 days, huh? Not so bad. Food, water, oxygen, lithium hydroxide for 15 days. Okay. And liquid oxygen. In the tank or where? I'm not sure. But we don't need that, I guess. Habitat. Looks all good. Comfort is poor. Cannot exercise. The panorama is not the best. No plants. Okay. But I guess it looks all okay-ish. Let's quickly peek inside. He's clipping a bit into the not food compartment. How do we get off our seat? Am I missing a mod? Shouldn't we be able to normally like do something in here? I once had a save where we could all do kind of stuff. We could do all kind of EVA stuff. But here somehow doesn't look like it. Anyway. Now that we have people and whatever in here, we could do a crew report. No, that doesn't matter. That is all running. Habitat is enabled. Okay, no, all good. We still lack this resource capacity. Research payload. What is... We have to look for that. Keep at least 2 crew aboard the station and conduct multi-week habitation analysis. Where do we trigger habitation analysis? Not sure. Okay, we need to check that as well. But we also want to check that we can deorbit safely without blowing up. Right. of center. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Maybe the engine is not really centered or something because of this exhaust pipe there. Not sure. It's strange. It really is strange. Let's just get the orientation fixed again. Ooh, we are only at 24 seconds of delta V left. Maybe we can give it a bit more. And a tiny bit more. Because we might not have enough to now orient properly. Do we? 16 seconds. 11 seconds. Okay. What did it just say? Don't know. Wasn't able to read it fast enough. Okay, let's get down a bit further. We are out of delta V for RCS. Let's see if a 5-meter heat shield can now finally save this. Critical part. Hottest part is the adjustable heat shield. Okay. And the critical part, the avionics, they are a bit heating up. But it looks better than last time at least. They're just a tiny bit heating up. Hopefully it's good. Critical temperature percentage, 76%. %. 82%. Yeah, 82%. That is okay for me. And it's going down. Okay, so we should be good. We can do re-entry. Now the G-forces are hitting them really hard. And they got unconscious. Bye-bye. Sleep well. Okay, now G-forces getting back to normal. And they should come back soon. Okay. That also means that at this point we can jettison the heat shield. Oh! Yeah, we need to be more careful with that. We just lost our parachute. Anyway, okay, we need to do this science resource thingy. And this habitat science, whatever that means. Not sure yet. So how do we get this science resource thingy? It's not in here. We need something like that, the science core. This provides no avionics control, so it is only used for unguided rockets. In that case, the answer is no. Sources. Okay, is the resource mentioned here somewhere? Nitrogen, PSC, liquid oxygen, ablator, shielding, waste, water, carbon dioxide. No, it's not mentioned. Okay. Interesting. Is it mentioned here anywhere? We can configure some stuff, right? So configure processes. O2 pressure controller. Takes up electricity. And oxygen and atmosphere and whatnot. Anyway, that looks okay. Scrubber. Also nothing much we can configure here. Crew science. Okay, we cannot put anything here. Okay. Do we need to put something from here on this vessel to make it work? Mobile processing lab. 12 tons. Haha. No longer are you limited to research facilities only on Kerbin. With the mobile processing lab, you can conduct longer-term experiments and ongoing research with the data you collect in the field. Be sure to check back on your scientists from time to time and transmit the results. This model is guaranteed to spontaneously combust less than previous models. Huh? That's nice. And also has the equipment necessary to clean out and restore functionality. And contains O2 supply, okay. Ah, here, data storage, okay. I guess we need this then, right? Ah, there's also a smaller one? Oh, is it the bigger one? There's more science data storage at least. This module, designed for use on space stations, contains various planetary science and space science experiments. Designed for use in repeatable experiments. Space is included for one scientist to work in the module. But there's sleeping quarters and life quarters needs to be provided separately. Okay, so I guess we need this one. 3.5 tons. We could put it here. Now, this stage would have, again, 30 tons. So we need to adjust this here again. Oh, wait, why? What happened now? Okay. And what can we configure here now with this thing? Station Science Module. Toggle Lab. Crew Report. Processes. Okay. Oh no, I hate it when it does that. Crew Science. No. How do I start? Stop it! How do I start science experiments then? Do I need to enable the... Come on. I mean, let's give it a try. Something has to be different now, right? At least we can check if the contract requirements are now met. And that we can check right now already. Contract. Resource capacity at least. Why is there no check mark? Okay, it's closer now. The delta V calculation. But maybe we make it anyway. Holy shit, what is happening? Did I time warp too much again? We're lacking some delta V again. Damn it. Eight X time warp is way too much. Cannot handle that well. But it's still resource capacity, research payload, at least 300. Does it only count after I have collected it, or what's the problem? So we are here. We have this thing with us, right? Scientist is required. Okay. Can we open doors? Okay. We can apparently open doors. Can we transfer crew? Apparently not. How are we supposed to get over there? Any idea? Transfer crew. Oh, are we lacking any crew? I think we started without. Ah, come on. But now I don't know if this is really resource capacity, but it only says capacity. Shouldn't we have 1,000 or something capacity now in here? It did say it has 1,000 capacity. Okay, let's get back. Let's give it a bit more Fuel. Scale. Tank. It says that it has data storage 1000. And apparently also a fuel tank of some kind. It's really, really interesting. Yeah, we lost Sylvia and Gert. And we can put Sylvia already. Oh, no, doesn't matter. Okay. Let's just hope we don't run into MacJeb ascent profile issues again. $700 it says on launch. That's a number that I like more at least. So let's go. So far. Looks like we can make it. Why do we always get into a spin? I'm not sure why this is happening. I mean, it's not a problem, but I just don't understand why. Okay. Almost there. Good. Orbit reached. Electricity we have for 15 days. Everything else also more than 15 days. Okay. Now it gets interesting, right? Science. It says no samples to analyze. Okay, open the doors. Does that do something? Transmit science. Not enough useful findings. Transfer crew. Go in here. This is the source part. Move to crew cabin. What? In which one are you now? Scientist required. So I go here. And I say transfer crew Sylvia to select the part to transfer to. Sylvia moved to science module. Okay. No samples to analyze. Okay. What does that mean exactly? Also, the resource capacity, it still says not enough. Maybe needs time? Just a bit of time to do something? Let's do some days. Maybe photosensitive epilepsy warning. Warning. Liquid hydrogen reserves are low. Okay. No samples to analyze. What do I need this liquid oxygen for? Don't know. I am confused. Let's go to 15 days. No science. What? I'm able to read it. Look at that. Apparently waste is also going up quite rapidly. After 5 days. Is losing his mind. Why are you losing your mind, Gerd? Because of stress? Why are you having stress? After 13 days already. Let's go to 15. Hello. I stopped the time warp. Thank you. So, how do we look? We are out of electricity. That's a bad thing. Our contract is still not updated. We don't have any communication anymore because we ran out of electricity. Okay. So I guess we do need solar panels. We do need more, would need more waste. Place for waste, room for waste. What else? We need to solve this science data storage capacity thing. It says it has 1,000. We need 375. So, what's the problem? What is the problem here? I don't get it. Problem number one, I hope we can easily solve by just going here and putting solar panels on this thing. Hopefully that should do the trick. Panel length. Like this. Can also be a bit wider. Like this. Okay. So, we also said we want a bit more fuel in here. And we still haven't figured out why this whole thing is off-center. But it wasn't the biggest of issues, so all good. But this thing with the science is a bit of a problem. I have absolutely no clue how this is supposed to work. Let's go to science again. We have this thing, right? It has a data storage of 1,000. Analyze samples to produce transmittable data. Researcher, scientist. Can't clean experiments. EC rate. Oh, okay. Yes. Needs some power. Analysis rate. Crew report. Simple report on the current blah blah blah. Data size. Situations. Needs EC. Operation anyone. Human rated. Instruments has scientific instruments. Currently no effect on launch cost. No multipliers. Processing. Configurable crew science. Setup none. Yes, I need that one. Multi-week space habitation. At space station prototypes. Yeah, but I cannot enable them. I mean, there is the point for configure crew science. And then it is set to none. And normally there would now be 2 arrows where I can change this, but... Empty slot for mass and storage. Cost saving. Should you not require any experiments installed? Yeah, I require the experiments. I would really like to configure them. Do I need to research them first or something? Habitation. Blue cabin. Where are these cabins again? Utility. Yeah, it's the 4 one. With space for 2 people. Generator is always active. Crew science. Multi-week space habitation. What does it mean at space station prototypes? Do I have to unlock it? Do I have to research it before? Hey Luis, yeah, we're still struggling with some parts of the mission. We struggled a bit with electricity. And now we struggle with the resource capacity, research payload. It just doesn't check it off. But I can't see what I'm missing to add it. Because it is saying that this station science module has 1000 capacity data storage. So what's the problem? What is the problem? I don't know. Sample capacity. 1 slot. Slots. Also, the science module says there are no samples. I never played Fallout 3. I really guess I have to do some online research here. Because I have absolutely no idea what the problem could be. Let me quickly ask Gemini. I'm playing KSP RP-1. My contract requires to have 375. Quote. Cyan. What is the contract saying? Research payload. Research payload capacity. I have a science station module that should provide 1000 data storage, but the check mark is not. Okay. What could be the issue? Let's see what Germany has to tell us about that. Hey guys, Heavenly Love. How is your day so far? Okay, Gemini apparently has an idea. Data storage and research payload are two completely different things. Okay, good to know. Data storage. This is the capacity to store scientific results from experiments like thermometers, cameras. Okay, research payload. This is a physical resource like fuel or oxygen that represents generic experiment equipment. Okay, how to fix it? Use a service module tank. Okay, add the resource. Research payload. I mean, can I provide it down here? Tank UI. Is research payload one of these down here? I didn't see it. Yeah, Heavenly Love. The contract requires us to have 375 research. Ah, there it is. Research payload. I see it. Add 375 update. Okay. It's not listed here. Oh yeah, RE. There it is. Would I have been able to do it here as well? Because this also has a tank, right? Thank you, research payload. Ah, but only 219. Okay. Let's put it on the launchpad and see if it is now checked off. Thank you, Gemini. Sometimes it's helpful. But sometimes it also gives, yeah, strange hints, like it has no clue what it's talking about. I mean, the questions are pretty niche. Can understand, but yeah. This time it was helpful. Let's see if our contract checkmark is now checked off. Ah, 375 units. Perfect. Let's do a proper start and see. If we can now fulfill all the parameters. That's an interesting perspective from so far away. Ah, thank you, thank you. I'm not sure yet if I like it or dislike it too much. Because it's so small. I mean, it's not small in general, but compared to the width, it looks disproportional, I would say. Anyway, we are trying to get to orbit. What does MacJeb say? We have 272 left. So we should be good. And I guess we can move the fairing into this stage already. That should be fine. Or, maybe not. maybe let's leave it. Just for the visual. The visuals. Okay, here we are. Good. Let's go fully to orbit. And then see what we are getting out of these solar panels. 0.1. So 100 and something watt. Only one is oriented correctly. So yeah, 148 watts. Okay. So that is a good thing. Now let's check the science module. No samples to analyze. What the hell does that mean? Conduct multi-week habitation analysis. How? How do we do that? No samples to analyze. I am not sure. But let's just time warp to 15 days for now, from now. Gerd is losing his mind again. Why? Okay. Day 15. Day 15. Gerd is not happy. We have electricity for 3 more days. Which should be fine. This is all good. Resources looking okay. We only have the problem with this. No samples to analyze. That one we need to figure out. So could we now orient ourselves retrograde? We could. Then we can fire our retro engines. Induces some spinning. I don't know why still. And that's super bad because we now are not deorbiting properly. Interesting. So that we need to fix as well. 2 things to fix and then we can end the stream for today. I guess we will launch this thing tomorrow. We'll see. So this retro rocket issue and also the no samples issue. How do we get samples for her to analyze in? Scale, stats, scrubber, crew science. Somehow we need to set the science there. Multi... No. Multi-week habitation analysis. Okay. Let's ask Gemini. Now I am supposed to do What's it called again? Multi-weak habitation analysis. Multi-weak habitation analysis. But I can only select none for science experience. Also, the status says no samples to analyze. What could be wrong? Let's see. That's bad if it spins. Yes, that's correct. Reducing the thrust is not an option there because those are solid rocket motors. They just fire. Anyway, so let's see what Gemini has to say. I have no samples on board. Yeah, I figured that already, but how do I put them? Other than normal sensors like thermometer that generate data, those require samples, okay? In the VIB, you have to go to the science module. Okay, I am. And now I have to put the multi-week thingy in there, but I want to. I really want to. But how? I have research payload. That's not the issue. I have to put somebody in there. Sylvia, the scientist, is in there. It's also correct. Okay. So apparently there is a Kerbalism configuration, whatever. Where could that be? Food stress, habitat, environment. Where is the multi-week habitation analysis here? I don't see it. Configure. Here, in this window, I would need to select it, but I think shutting off the engine and time warping, it helps. Why can I not select anything here? It's strange. Why can I not configure anything here? That's also strange. Maybe I need to put it in here? Barometer, thermometer, radiation detector, Cherenkov, magnetometer, spectrometer, micro something, cameras, infrared radiometer, orbital perturbation, infrared spectrometer, and none. It's none of these. Come on, why do you make it so hard? Maybe I really need to unlock it first. Before I can select it. So let's try to figure out our issue with this thing. Ah, look at that. It already tells us what's wrong. But it does not tell us why it is wrong. Why do we have something that is not aligned? We have a torque of 49. So why? Why? Why is it like that? And how can we possibly fix it? What is inducing it? Is it the engine? It might be. Can we fix? But no, it cannot be. Because we are only firing these here. But can we possibly fix it in another way? Because yes, we need this, but can we maybe... I mean, we could choose another engine that is not so stupid. That would help. Let's compare it. The LR-91. Let's find that. LR-91. Oh. LR-79. 87. LR-91. 300 kilonewtons. Let's try. Okay. Yeah, let's try to find an equal one. 600 is a bit much. 200. This one maybe? Oh no, requires ground clamps. It's bad. This one's too powerful, I guess. They are all... Oh, these ones could be okay. Ground support clamps, maybe not. Okay, these are all too powerful, I guess. Yeah. In that case, we need to go the other direction, right? There were some with 200. See, this is perfectly aligned. Now we just need to tweak our numbers again. The tanks and put in fuel for this one. Move it a bit up. Connect you again. Oh, that works. Okay. Now, what does it tell us about our fuel consumption that we need to fix, I guess? And also the staging we wanted to fix, right? There are a lot of more engines to pick from than Juno. Yes, that's true, especially when using RP-1, right? So this is correct. Hot staging. This is messed up now. So this is hot staging again. Good. We can put these here. Alright. Let's simulate and see if we can reach orbit with this as well. But we should. Should be fine, hopefully. And then we call it a day. Once we are up there. I mean, yeah. And we have to, I have to check later maybe. If that experiment is finally unlocked after we have researched it. Okay. What do the numbers say? I don't like what I'm seeing. Why am I seeing what I'm seeing? Okay, that I like better. Problem? We choose an engine that needs ground support clamps. God damn it. Oh, nice. Nice, Astra. 175 kilometers is perfectly fine, no? I would say. We need another engine. We chose one that needs ground support clamps. Which of course does not make any sense. Okay. Let's go back here. One with approximately 200 something. Newton. Yeah, I mean this Juno one here could do the trick. Burn time? Oh, 2 minutes 15. It's not much. Do we have other variants available? No. At least not ones with more burn time. Okay, so it would be this. Is it so heavy? What's going on? It's not. Why? Oh, it's cost. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Okay. Staging is, of course, not off this time. Interesting. Let's try that again. Sweet plumes and light levels. Thank you. How much TWR has this? 1 point something. Not too much. I was just time warping. Also the build yard. Yeah, you can just... it's also a mod, I guess, where you can hide the VAB. I mean, I need to hide it because the rocket is so huge. Okay, could be close, but we could be able to make it. Okay so far. Mm, 100 and something delta V left. That is okay. Oh, really? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, not every launch I have these lags, only sometimes. But yeah. As I said, I'm still trying to get a graphics card with 16 GB of VRAM over the 8 GB that I have right now. We'll most likely get it after Christmas. Okay, last hot staging. Oh, come on! This is ridiculous. Okay, well, then, how bad is it, the stuttering? Is it okay, or too much? Why did it not work with the hot staging this time properly? What was the issue? We could potentially go back to 1 second again. Yeah, let me show you the TWR of the stages. It's 1 point something, it's not too much. Did I just close the window previously? Maybe. No. Yes. I think I did. Wait, give me a second. Delta V stats. There you go. It's 1.4, 1.2, and even 0.8 when we are in orbit, so even less. Okay, we wanted to test the following. Ascent settings, hot staging, go back to 1 second. And let's go. Come on. That was my bad. Yeah, like I said, I'm time warping. 4x. Physics warp. That's why you see it going so fast. In real time, would be super slow and boring for you to watch, right? Okay, did it save my settings? It did. Good. Again, 4x time warp, right? Okay, is 1 second enough for this engine, for the hot staging? Let's see. Okay. It's low, but yeah, it works at least. And we still have enough delta V. That's all good. Okay. So now the second hot staging should also not be a problem. Okay, let's see. 1 second hot staging. Oh, we got some heat indicator there, but all good, I guess. What are you doing? And why are you doing it? Okay. Interesting. Time warp seems to be fixing that. Going out of time warp. It starts again. Interesting. Okay, I will need to check that. Okay, here we are. In that case, we made it. Remaining ignitions, 0. Remaining delta V, 200. Okay, so we are here. Then we do our science, whatever. Now we can't do it, but we need to have the Sphinx on board. All good. Then we made it, and we go retrograde. And hopefully this time the centering is on point and we don't have any issues. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And we have issues. Why? Why? Nothing on here is off center. Everything is radially attached. Why? Nothing is off center. How can this happen? Is the habitation module not centered somehow? But it would be really strange. Okay, I'm gonna test one more thing now. It's super strange. Let's just save this rocket first. Okay. Then let's do some experiments. Let's do it without the engine. Start in orbit, circular, 400 kilometers. Is the engine what's causing the problem? Hello, hello. Retrograde, please. We would need to get this fuel out first. It might mess up with the setting, but anyway, let's fire up these and see what happens. Again, how? What is the part that is causing this? Was it doing the same with 4 or 6? Yes. I only added more because we were only getting down to 60 kilometers. Plus 60 kilometers. Periapsis, which took forever to deorbit, right? Is it the parachute? Something apparently is off-center. But what? By the way, guys, I mean, the bot posted it to... It only ever posted to Twitch, not to YouTube. So let me repost it. That's the Discord server, if you want to join. Okay. RCS, retrograde. Or not. Why not? Ah, now, okay. Doesn't seem to care about the rotation at all. Okay. Ah, force roll 0. Oh, get it. Good, here we are. Parachute gone. Let's see. No, again. Again, it's not the parachute. The solar panels were not the issue because it happened before we added those. Maybe it is this one because of the hatch or whatever. Let's test it. Well, if it is like that, what can we do? That would be a problem, right? Maybe we could... One of the retro motors we could throttle down or something? I mean, they cannot really be throttled down. Maybe we could leave one out or something like that? I'm not sure. What? Some opened the wrong valve? Something was lost. What's going on? Retrograde. RCS. Okay, that works. Sylvia has been in space for too long. What's going on? We are out of RCS, right? Why? What's happening? Something went wrong here. Let's go there again. Are the mass of your 4 bolts equally consumed? Yes, I guess. Good point. But I guess yes. Let's test that. Ah, damn it. Why did it work before? Strange. Normally they should be equally consumed, yes. I need to put... wait. Not the issue. There's some problem with RCS and whatnot. Breakdown. Generated the wrong... What's happening? I don't understand what's happening right now. One minute of RCS. But why is the RCS then Empty once we are. We should have 33,000 in each. Where does it go? What's going on? Where does my nitrogen go? Hello? And it's gone. What? What? What's happening? Huh? Can I disable some stuff here? What's consuming my nitrogen? Please, let me know. It's super strange. I mean, I could use the cheat menu now. Just act as if I have enough nitrogen. I just want to test something, right? But what is that? What is happening there? And it's gone. What's going on? Okay, debugging. Console. Before. Cheats. Infinite propellant. Okay. Why can I not time warp? Interesting. Who needs time warp anyway? I mean, what is going on right now? Hello? RCS? Are you asleep? What's going on? What the hell is happening? Let's put Sylvia off board. I don't know what's going on. Sylvia opened the wrong valve. Sylvia is not even on board anymore. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, alright. Here we are. Let's try again, this time without the service module. Nope. Why? Do we need other retro motors, maybe? What kinds do we have? We have the 33 KS2 800. These ones. That provide 17 kilonewtons each. So we could go with something else. These ones. Let's give them a try. Come on, this one thing I want to fix. Okay, let's see. Another test. Nope. Oh, and they are not powerful enough. But also they started a spin. I don't get it. What might be causing a spin here? We have these. They are radially attached, right? We have these. They are radially attached. This is a radial component. This is a radial component. This is a radial component. This is a radial. Everything is just radial. What's the problem? All of those, they have the same amount of fuel. Come on. No, no. These are not. I need other ones. Solid rocket boosters. Solid kick motor. Yes, yes, but other ones. These ones I could try. We could try it like this, maybe. And then we put them like that. Let's go. Change the continent of RCS? What do you mean? Continent of RCS view? What do you mean with continent? Contain? No. What do you mean? Let me open Twitch as well to check it myself. Looks quite okay to me. Okay, here we are. Next try. Let's go. Same thing. What? What do you mean continent? I don't get what you were trying to say. Sorry. What's up with the tanks? Fuel tank for RCS. Yes, those are the 4 golden tanks. Yes. What is off center in this whole assembly here? I don't get it. Nothing. Nothing is. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. I don't get it. What is the problem? You didn't change them for another model? No, I did not do that. Not sure why it would fix stuff, but... I mean, we can also just try to get rid of them, like this. Then we don't have RCS anymore, but at least we can try if they are causing the problem. Hopefully we start off without any rotation. That would be nice. Yes, we do. Okay. So, let's test. Again. I just don't get it. Maybe we can change our design a bit. Let me load the rocket properly again first. Then we get rid of the rest here. And then let's check something. When we are out of fuel here. Oh, look at that. It says we have some rotate. Why? Where is that coming from now? And what is causing it? That's interesting. What do we need to remove to make it stop? Maybe the heat shield? No. Solar panels? No. No. What is it? No. No. Come on. Is it the engine now or what? Huh? Maybe it is the engine. I don't know. Spezies, welcome! Yes, yes, we are still looking for that. And this is a mod called RCS Build 8. That gives you this nice thing here. Let me put on another engine. I don't know, whatever. Something. Something that I am pretty sure is straight. What is the order here? Okay. I know these ones are perfect. Ah, okay. So maybe it is the engine. God damn it. But that shouldn't be a problem. Because we're not using the engine. Okay. That's why it's wobbling so much as well, right? So we can later replace it with the other engine again. Okay. Let's go back to our initial status. What did we want to try? Ah, yeah, I know what I wanted to try. Let's empty the fuel tanks. And then... you anymore. Just for testing. I would want to put... just for testing, right? Like I said, just for testing. It looks strange, it is strange, but let's test something. Yeah, sure. There are most likely. I mean, I had that once before, where an engine was not perfectly centered. Not sure if it was the same one, but it has a purpose. It was mostly used, I guess, for planes, and it then did the angle correct by itself, something like that. I don't remember. Okay, now we put them more to the center of mass. Will this change something? Let's see. It will not. What is going on? I don't get it. I'm running out of explanations now. I mean, my last attempt is then restarting the game. Maybe it's a bug. Because, like I said, everything is perfectly centered. And radially attached. It should all be fine. Also, firing the main engine does not induce any drift. Right? Only those. But why? It's really strange. But I'm also like running out of ideas what to test, what to do. But what we learned already is we can go back from this strangely behaving engine to the LR91 again. That worked best, if I remember correctly. That worked the best. Okay. Strange. Yeah. So, I am now ending the stream, and I will off-stream try to figure it out a bit more. And also try to restart the game to see if that makes a change. And then, hopefully, tomorrow we can actually launch this, I guess. So, that was 4 hours of building this. It turned out quite nice. We are almost done, I would say, almost. And yeah, I hope we will get to launch this tomorrow. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I wish you all a nice evening. And yeah, fingers crossed that I can figure this out. So, bye-bye.